Well, now we know. Orlando.
How intense was that watching that last bit in that Philly game?
Well, I mean, Cleveland was playing for home court in the first round. So it was just a good basketball game. And, we got one more game to play. And the good thing is we know who we play. We got a good idea when we play. So, it starts this weekend.
Will you not be in a position to rest guys Wednesday? Or do you want to do that?
You know what? I'll probably split the time up, but I'm going to play everybody. But I'm going to split time. I think, there's no substitution. You can't simulate the games in practice. But, so we need to make sure we're healthy, rested, keep our timing. But, like we played defense in the third and fourth quarter. We need to keep that intensity up.
Sam, how do you get that at the beginning of the game? Because, again, it seemed like it was a little lethargic at times in the first quarter.
Well, both teams played last night, and they made some shots. I thought Daquan Cook came out and he made shots, and their point guard made some shots. And, you go in at halftime, and we holding them to 38%. So they was beating us they made some threes. The two guys that we didn't want to make threes, we left open to make threes. And offensive rebounds. But, we were pleased with the 38% field goal percentage. I mean, that's pretty good defense. And so we felt like if we could take away the shots from those guys and then move the basketball and then make some shots ourselves. And I thought Jason played very well in the second half. His defense, he was active. And he stuck with it, made a couple of shots. And, Rasho had 3 20-point games second half of the season. I don't know if Rasho had 3 20-point games in his career in one season, but Rasho was playing great for us, and it was a nice win for us.
Is the playoff intensity at the level that you want it to be at right now?
You can't simulate it. I mean, it's not these games are not going to be the same as it is going to be when the playoffs start. You talk about it, and the good thing about it, we played in playoffs last year, so our guys, I think I talked to Chris after the playoffs, and he finally admitted that it was just a whole. I wouldn't say guys play harder, but I think in your mind, with the intensity and knowing that, if you don't win X amount of games, your season's over. And so when you add the pressure and you add the intensity and you add the spotlight onto it, it's more intense. And you try to tell players about it, but they don't really believe you. And I think last year was good for us that we got a chance to experience first half. For the first time in a while. And, so hopefully this time around, our guys feel a little bit more at ease and understand what it's all about.
How do you like your chances against Orlando compared to Detroit?
Well, I'm not going to compare the teams. There's no point in us comparing the teams because we don't play Detroit. We play Orlando. We beat them good here once. They've beaten us. Obviously, record-wise, they're a better basketball team. They've been a better basketball team this year. They've earned the right for the third seed, and they're a good basketball team. And for us to have a chance, obviously we got to go to Orlando to win a game, and we got to take care of home court. But it's going to be a tough climb for us because they are a good basketball team. But I'm sure our guys step up and play well.
Where do you like your matchups with Orlando? Chris in particular seems to get them in trouble.
Well, guys, we got one more basketball game to play, and we got a lot of film to watch. We haven't seen Orlando in a while, and so me and the coaches got to get in there, and start watching film, start breaking down tape, and seeing where we may have some opportunities to exploit some things. But they're a good basketball team. They've been third best team in the East all year, and they've earned it.
We just at the wrong time started missing and turning the ball over. It's lethal against this team, against any team.
Thoughts on Daquan's effort?
It's great tonight. He was sharp, focused. He was right on. He's a prolific shooter when he gets it going, gets his rhythm. He gets up so high, and so I was really pleased, with that, with his focus. And I thought defensively he did a decent job on Parker also.
And I'm sure there's guys in the locker room that are looking forward to the end of the season. The 3D league,
really?
I would guess.
Oh, really?
The 3D league guys, what do you think their emotion? Do you think they
Well, I don't know. I mean, you know, they come in and you know, get a different taste. They get an opportunity to play. A lot of guys end up, you know, on teams where they're just you know, stuffed away somewhere and they don't get an opportunity. All these guys have gotten a real legitimate chance to play, and I think they can see where they are a little bit, what they have to do, what they have to change, how maybe they can become part of something. And I think that's the next step for all of them, is that how do they stick? So all of them have qualities and they've shown things at certain times, but you know, because we're losing, even the ones who stand out some nights, you know, you sort of miss it because of the loss. Right?